Hi everybody, this is your teacher of English, Mr. Adel Badawi. Today we have a new video about poetry. In this video, we're going to talk about the great romantic poet William Wordsworth and his poem, Daffodils. We're going also to know more about the paraphrase of the poem. We're going to extract the figures of his speech and the other beautiful things in our poem. I wish you a happy time with me. William Wordsworth was one of the greatest English poets. He was born in England in 1770 and died in 1850. He was one of the greatest romantic English poets. He spent his childhood in the countryside. There he was affected by nature. He was also called the poet of man and nature. Daffodils is a lyrical poem. It consists of 4 stanzas of 6 lines each. William Wordsworth became the English laureate in 1843. He wrote many poems to glorify nature, such as Daffodils, composed upon Westminster Bridge, and Rainbow. Now, I'm going to leave you to listen to his most famous one, Daffodils.
I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high o'er vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze, continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way. They stretched in never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. The waves beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not but be gay in such jocund company. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. For oft, when on my couch I lie, in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. And then my heart with pleasure fills, and dances with the daffodils.
I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Paraphrase. The poet in this stanza describes the great beauty of nature. He describes the great beauty of nature, or of daffodils. He says that he walked lonely as a cloud in the sky. ماشي لوحده زي سحابة في السماء. Suddenly he saw a large number of golden daffodils. وفجأة شاف مجموعة من الزهور الصفراء. ايه اللي حصل له بقى؟ They moved as if they were dancing. وتخيل ان هم بيتحركوا او بيرقصوا. طبعا البوت هنا describes his mood. وصف لنا المود بتاعه ان he was sad and then he changed and became happy. تغير الراجل بقى سعيد when he only sees the daffodils. طيب الفيجرز بتاعت stanza اولا لازم we must remember that the rhyme of the poem the rhyme of the stanza 1 is the rhyme of the poem. أول stanza الرايم بتاعها يعتبر الرايم بتاع كل البوم بتاعتنا اللي هي ايه بقى الرايم بتاعنا A B A B C C. طبعا زي ما احنا شايفين أول سطر عندنا هياخد أول حرف الحرف A letter A. وهنلاقي إن cloud similar to crowd في النطق، نفس النطق نفس الساوند، فهيبقى ايه crowd وcloud A و A. طبعا hills و daffodils similar يبقى B و B، وعندنا trees و breeze similar تبقى C C. يبقى الاستانزا بتاعتنا والبوم كلها A B A B C C. طب الفيجر عندنا بقى، أول فيجر عندنا اللي هو الكونتراست. كونتراست عندنا أو التضاد موجود في كلمات زي lonely وزي كلمة crowd. طبعا دولت ايه كونتراست عكس بعضهم، تمام. وفي عندنا برضو كونتراست في كلمات زي vills hills. طبعا الفيلز اللي هي الأودية والهيلز التلال عكس بعضهم. وفي برضو عندنا simile موجود في الفيرست لاين في أول سطر، هي as a cloud in which the poet likens شبه لنا likens himself to a cloud، شبه نفسه بالكلاود بالسحاب. في عندنا personification في آخر سطر أو the last line اللي هو flattering and dancing in which the poet likens himself or likens the daffodils to people dancing or girls dancing. شبه الدافودلز الزهور الصفراء بأنها people dancing ناس بترقص. في عندنا طبعا alliteration موجود في كلمات زي high و hills طبعا فيها alliteration. وفي عندنا برضو beside و beneath، تمام. طيب let's move to stanza 2. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, the stretched never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. طبعا دي الستانزا 2. طب البارافريز بتاعها، طب بيقول الراجل فيها continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way. طبعا he is describing the beauty of daffodils, and he began to compare the daffodils to other parties or other things in nature like stars and like waves. يعني هو بدأ يصور أو يشبه الدافودلز بحاجات تانية موجودة زي الستارز والويفز. فبيقول the poet describes the beauty of daffodils with stars and with waves, and the daffodils here stretched along the lake like stars stretched in the sky that shine, and the daffodils were dancing, and he imagined that they were dancing or moving their heads, and their dance was very lively أو was very beautiful. يعني daffodils وهي بتخيل له إن هي بترقص فين عند البحيرة، تمام، بترقص رقص بديع. طيب الفيجرز في الستانزا بتاعتنا في ستانزا 2 هتكون إيه؟ طيب الفيجرز عندنا هنلاقي فيه alliteration في words like the و that. the و that فيها alliteration. في also we have simile. في عندنا simile تشبيه في الفيرست لاين في أول سطر في كلمة إيه as the stars in which the poet likens the daffodils شبه لنا daffodils to the stars in the sky بالنجوم اللي فين اللي في السماء شبههم ببعض. also we have personification برضو في last line في آخر سطر في personification هي tossing their heads in which the poet likens the daffodils to people moving their heads or dancing. طيب في عندنا كمان حاجة اسمها metaphor. يعني metaphor الاستعارة إن نشبه شيء بشيء تاني. طب الشيء اللي عندنا هنا اللي هي Milky Way. طب شبه ايه الميلكي واي؟ المقصود بها ايه؟ الشاعر هنا means معناه يقصد الهيفنز او اليونيفرس، مقصود بيها الكون. يبقى الميلكي واي مقصود 3. طيب stanza 3. The waves beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not but be gay in such a jocund company. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. Okay? In this stanza, if we give a paraphrase, طبعا the poet here in this stanza saw the waves beside the daffodils dancing. شاف الwaves dancing برضو بترقص. But the daffodils were dancing more beautifully. يعني هو عمل comparing أو comparison between the daffodils and the waves, which is more beautiful. مين فيهم الأكثر جمالا؟ It would be the daffodils. The daffodils happiness made him happy too. جمال والهابينس السعادة اللي موجودة في الدافودلز اتنقلت لمين؟ للشاعر. And he looked closely at the scene that this scene brought him a great happiness. وقال إن المشهد الجميل ده هو اللي جاب له السعادة. يبقى احنا قلنا في بداية الستانزا stanza 1 إن the poet was sad and his mood changed from sadness to happiness. المود بتاعه اتغير من التعاسة للسعادة when he sees only the daffodils. طب نشوف الفيجرز بتاعت stanza 3. عندنا الفيجرز بتاعت الستانزا في personification في first line، في تشخيص في أول سطر اللي هي إيه بقى؟ اللي هي the waves beside them danced. The waves danced، الأمواج رقصت. طبعا دي فيها إيه؟ فيها personification in which the poet إيه؟ The poet here likens the waves to people dancing. صور الويفز الأمواج على إنها people، ناس بترقص. طيب في عندنا alliteration موجود في الفيرست لاين في ذا و them و they، فيها ايه؟ فيها alliteration. تمام. وفي عندنا في what وفي عندنا في wealth، يبقى في alliteration في ذا والذم والذات واللي what wealth. في عندنا repetition تكرار في كلمة ايه بقى؟ يعني كلمة gazed and gazed، يبقى gazed هنا فيها repetition تكرار. اوكي طيب let's move to the آخر stanza عندنا stanza 4. For often when on my couch I lie in vacant or in pensive mood, the flash upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. And then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils. كلام جميل. إيه؟ The poet often lies on his sofa when he is busy or free-minded. He suddenly remembers the daffodils in his loneliness as he saw them that day. His heart fills with happiness and dances when he remembers them. قلبه بيرقص لما بيفتكر الدافودل، يعني بيبقى سعيد يعني. طب عندنا الفيجرز بتاعت الستانزا بتاعتنا. الستانزا ايه؟ طبعا في عندنا في الستانزا ديت في alliteration موجود فين؟ موجود في كلمات زي they وطبعا that. they و that فيها alliteration، يبقى they و that فيها alliteration. وفي عندنا في آخر سطر dances و daffodils فيها ايه؟ فيها alliteration. يبقى الستانزا عندنا alliteration في they و that و dances و daffodils. في عندنا contrast تضاد في كلمات زي ايه؟ في كلمة vacant في السطر الثاني vacant و pensive، فيها ايه؟ vacant و pensive فيها contrast. تمام؟ طيب في عندنا metaphor في كلمة inward eye. inward eye العين الثاقبة. يعني ايه المقصود بالinward eye؟ inward eye means here the mind أو the thoughts، يبقى المقصود بها التفكير العقل. طيب في عندنا personification في last line في آخر سطر اللي هو ايه؟ my heart dances with the daffodils. dances with the daffodils. طبعا dances with the daffodils. مين اللي dances هنا يا شباب؟ اللي dances اللي هو my heart قلبي. طب هو في قلب بيرقص، يبقى دي فيها ايه؟ personification. يبقى the poet here likens his heart to a person dancing. شبه ايه؟ قلبه بperson dancing، بشخص ايه؟ بيرقص. طبعا by the end of this stanza we end the poem. I hope you enjoyed the video, and for more videos see you. Goodbye. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.